everybody. My name is Nancy Bradford, and I've been a member of the group for this year. And so I wanted to talk about my experience with the group. And let me first say that I was new and I met Julian at the Blogging While Brown conference, and he impressed me enough that I wanted to join the group. I wanted to come to the meeting in January, and I did. It was me and my two children. So I did feel like there was something in the group for me. So when we started the group, I was new, I was nervous, but what I found coming every month, I found myself um, just having to have my goals every month, which was something different for me. I guess was like a lot of people who had goals in my mind, but never knew how to go from having that goal to working on it and completing a goal. So one of the things that I really appreciated was that I was able to have goals, track them. Sometimes not as good as Julie might have wanted me to do, but I did. And the fact that I was tracking them, even if I didn't put them down every month, even if I wasn't writing about them, they were always in my head, and I was always thinking about them. And I kind of had Julian in my head saying, "Where are you? You know, you got 3 days. We're going to meet. Where's your progress?" So in my mind, I was always thinking about it. And so that forced me to really think about my goals. Really, when it came time to set a goal, I was more precise about the goal I was setting because I knew on the back end I was going to be responsible for it. So I wouldn't do something like, I'm going to climb Mount Everest next month because on the back end, whereas in the past I might have made a goal that might have been unobtainable in the time period, but if there was no accountability, what was going to keep me from, making that goal, but not achieving it. So that was one of the things that I appreciated about about being in the group and setting goals. And what I found was that it opened me up to other possibilities because midway through the group, I was feeling like, I was ready for more challenges in my life. And I had gone to meet with a person to talk about getting some additional challenges in my life. And when we sat down to have dinner, she said to me, I want to ask you something. And I said, well, what? And she said, I want to know, would you be willing to teach a class? I have a class that I need help teaching. Would you be willing? And one of the things that I had gone to her to talk about was taking on more responsibility, doing something different in my life. So it was as if because of the group I had opened up and I had an opportunity to put out, I guess, into the universe that I was looking for a challenge, and the challenge was brought to me. And I feel like that was a part of my being in the group. Um, what so what is it about the group? Um, what is that has it done for me? Again, I think that the group has helped me set goals and stick to the goals. What I like about the group, I like first of all, it's a family. Okay, I can feel like there are people I've known after one or two calls. You know people's personalities, and people are very supportive. So if you reach your goal or you didn't reach your goal, people are like, okay, I know you can do it. And you see other people meeting their goals, and you hear about other people's struggles. So it's not just you saying, oh boy, I didn't make my goal or I did make my goal today. But you hear other people on both sides. And hearing other people make their goals is certainly a positive thing. But seeing other people not make their goals and then struggle and learn how to go forward is also a way of learning and knowing that some excuse me, sometimes you don't make the goals that you set, but what do you do? How do you continue? And all through that process, everyone in the group is very supportive. So that's one of the things that I really like, and I expect to remain with the group because I like seeing people progress. I like the support that people give you in the group. Yeah, I think it's a good group. Now, what is it about Julian that I like? I like Julian is just really honest, and Julian is Julian, and he shares on a very honest level. When I met him, his daughter hadn't been born yet. He was talking about, having the baby, and we had a conversation about where the baby was going to be born because I'm in healthcare. And so it's like I've known his family from day one, and he's very shares that with you, and so you get a feeling about who he is as a person. His teaching, it's very direct, it's very clear, it's not esoteric. You don't have to wonder about, well, what is he talking about? He breaks everything down so that you can get the message that he's trying to convey. Um, Something else that I wanted to say, again, there are days when I go, oh, Julian's writing me again. And people on my job will say, well, what's Julian saying today? Because, sometimes I go, well, there's Julian saying, where are you? We're looking for where you are with your goal. It's wonderful. I hate it, but it's wonderful because that keeps me honest. And when I get an email and it's Julian's name on it, it pulls me back, and I know, okay, you've been, your time has gone. You haven't done what you need to do. So he's right there on the money.